We have a secret.
Okay, come on.
Those of you that have been following us since the beginning have probably figured this out, but we're about 3 months behind in our videos where we actually are in real time.
We severely underestimated the time it would take to film, edit, and publish a quality YouTube channel.
In the beginning of our build, we moved at such a fast pace because we knew we had to get dried in by the fall.
We didn't want to leave details out of the build because this is more than just a YouTube channel to us. This is documenting a huge moment in our lives, and we want to be able to share it with generations of our family for years to come.
So why share this with you now? Well, we want to be completely transparent with you guys about how long it's taken two people with no building experience to get from point A to point B.
Hey, load up. Good girl.
At the end of June 2021, our cabin was delivered. We put in 6 to 8 hour days almost every day on our build. Some days were even longer. By mid-September, our roof was complete. And by the end of November, we put in our final sliding glass door and we were dried in.
And as we look back and reflect on this portion of the build, we're extremely proud of the progress that we've made.
At the end of December, after celebrating Christmas with our family, we experienced a major setback.
We were hit by one of the largest snowstorms our area has seen in over a decade. It took out power for over 48 hours and took down countless trees and closed a major highway for a week.
Our days went from building our house to protecting our living structures, our cabin, and then to cleaning up the aftermath of the storm.
It halted all progress on our build and drained us physically and emotionally.
We aren't sure how long it'll take us to catch up to real time.
But we are trying, and we so appreciate all the love and support that you guys have shown us.
Now, let's get back to the build. We have had a massive snowstorm where we live, and we have just been on battling snow and making sure all of our structures are still standing and the house is doing good and all that stuff. But I think today we finally get to go up and do some work. So we're actually gonna head up to our loft area and finish the subfloor up there. Here's the deal. We have a lot of loose ends we need to tie up. We need to get some blocking put in place still. We need to do our loft subfloor, and we have some spray foaming that we need to do in our prow front. So we're trying to get all this stuff done before we move on, because we kept being like, let's move on to electrical, let's move on to plumbing, let's move on to all this stuff. But we can't leave these things behind or we won't pass inspection. So we've got to get these things done. We're going to tackle them. It'll help us feel like we're accomplished, because lately we've been feeling like we're at a little bit of a standstill on the build. First up is just cleaning it up here, because we put in this sliding glass window and then it was like time to go off on a family adventure, and we did that, and now it's like, oh my gosh, our loft area is a big mess. So we're going to pick it up first.
I think after the snows we had, we're safe.
We're safe if we take the braces off. Want me to grab it?
Yeah.
Okay. Part of cleaning up has been removing the shims from our sliding glass door, which was the last thing we had to get installed to be officially dried in. We also have these braces that we had on our log wall, because if you'll remember when we were installing the log walls, they would warp a little bit, and to make them plumb, we used the braces to assist us. But we think that the house is secure enough that this final brace, is this our final brace? I think there might be one more little one.
There's a little one down there, but we're just lazy for that one.
We think the house is gonna hold when Ryan takes this off. It's actually already off, isn't it? It's just that the screw head broke.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's hope the house still stands. Okay, so another. Oh, the top. You think you're gonna have to use the multi-tool on too?
Yeah.
Okay. It's down.
Ready.
Okay, we have it all cleaned up here. This is so nice. It's such a big moment. I know it seems silly, but it's such a big moment when we take another brace off, because it just means like another step closer to the house being a livable structure that's not being supported by a ton of support braces. So now we just have to finish the subfloor.
And if everybody wants to know if I'm afraid, still up here I am. And most of the floor is covered. Like every day when I have to come down from that ladder after I check our dehumidifier, I'm like, I'm scared.
Okay, we have one piece of subfloor that we've gotten into place in the corner, and then we started mapping out where all the other ones were gonna go, and we discovered really how much more subfloor we still needed to do. Being in a hurry this summer to get ready for roofers made us really skip some parts. Also, we realized that this part of the subfloor that we needed to finish is kind of confusing because we've got to navigate around our column, and we have to think about where that landing is going to be and think about how we're going to be doing that. So there's just a lot of things being thrown at us that we're having to go, oh, that's why we didn't finish this, because it got a little bit confusing and we were in a big hurry. So now we're having to come back to it and go, okay, well, we got to get it done. So we're figuring it out. It's not anything that is above our skill level at this point, but it's just going to be one of those things that takes longer than we want it to.
Six and 3/4 in from the edge, 7 inches.
Can't go through a ladder.
Is it moving?
Yeah, a little. It'd be good if it could come in a little bit more. I think that's as far as it's gonna go.
Okay, we got that piece in that goes around the column, so that is our really tricky one. Tomorrow should be a lot easier, especially because now we remember what we were doing to lay a subfloor. It was actually really fun today to be back on the build site and be building our house and not be dealing with snow and dealing with weather. It's like, I'm glad to be over that. That's it. We've got to go get our kids for school, so see you tomorrow. All right, we're suiting up for the day. We're getting our work shoes on. Ryan's starting a fire in the house. And we are gonna go tackle the loft subfloor again. I feel like yesterday we were kind of just relearning what we were doing. Yeah,
Apparently it's just the Sarah show now. I don't get to be a part of the episode.
you're not part of the thing. We're hoping to make a huge dent in our progress on the loft subfloor. But first, we need to put in a final floor joist that goes in front of this little log wall we had. So that's the first thing we've got to do, and then we'll get right to laying those sheets of OSB. Just gotta go all the way to the edge of the column.
I think 149 and a half.
This is very dark. One thing I'm busy doing today is overthinking everything that we're doing. It's really helping us. So I thought it was 140, possibly 148 and a half, and you said 149, so now we get to find out.
149 and a half.
Okay. Oh, wait, what? You were what?
I was right.
Okay, there was a moment yesterday where I was right, like a few times.
No.
But the camera wasn't on. And then should I have the drill all ready to do the structural screw, or are you just gonna be over here and you'll...
Yeah, I think we'll put some framing nails. Did you find framing nails?
Yeah, they're loaded up in the thing.
Yeah, I think we'll put framing nails, we'll put a couple framing nails there and there, and then there and there, and then we'll put maybe a structural screw in each spot too.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
We got that last floor joist in. It gave us some problems because, you know, we mismeasured. So I guess actually it didn't give us any problems. We're the problem. Now we are really getting to the subfloor again. Explain what we're doing.
So there's a landing that stairs are going to come up to, and then it comes up to the loft floor. We don't have that landing in place yet. So instead of having to cut the subfloor for just up at the subfloor and then doing the floor for the landing, we're going to have it hang over the edge of the loft floor by about 2 feet, and then we're basically going to build the landing supports
Underneath.
up under it. Yep.
It makes this OSB
Go.
go, and we don't have to go buy more because it's $5 million a sheet.
Cut it off.
We have a joist hanger that we need to take out because we have a triple joist hanger as one of the main supports, and it needs a triple joist hanger below it. I hope I said all that correctly. So we need to take off the single joist hanger. So we're gonna do that first and get that fixed, then put that piece of subfloor over it.
And kind of pry this down and then cut it like right here. He didn't like that.
He was like, too much metal. Oh, that bottom one is a booger. We just got that triple hanger all installed the correct way, so that's good. I think Ryan had a lot of fun ripping off the bottom, ripping off the single. Now we're gonna put in that last piece of plywood over here. Actually, we have 2 more pieces of plywood, and then we'll be done with what we're gonna do here until we frame in that landing portion. So pretty exciting that we actually will have a complete loft subfloor.
Move it, baby. Move it, baby. Move it, body.